Hey, we're back. Alright. Let's try and complete as much of the story as possible. Up to level 25 quests now, at least. And I've learned all the skills available. Sweet. Alright. Let's take our horse. Actually, why even need the horse? I'm just going to teleport all the way across the map anyway. Fast travel not allowed for this location. Okay, I'll just fast travel over here. Still be faster than trying to trudge all that way. Still.
This is Hades' future. Metal. Ash.
What's up, Dev? We just traveled back to the Nora homeland here. It's all kind of in ruin.
For years, this is my entire world. We destroyed it.
I really should be collecting more health plants.
Stocking up.
That was close. Oh, yeah, it's not the one I wanted to silent strike. Oh my god. Just kill the guy right beneath your feet. And then just stab the guy in the nuts. Stealthy.
Another battle. Another defeat. The eclipse smashed through.
Oh hey, I need to kill this. There we go.
Make this quick.
Just to make sure. Hey, you didn't notice that. Everything's fine.
I'm not here.
Everything's fine. Alright, alright. Where's it going? Okay. We're not done. Yeah, we're just eating the shit out of my health. Oh,
We're safe for now.
yeah, all you guys are right here.
Alright, new plan.
Who needs a new plan? Just headshot them. So you guys talking about pizza in chat? You can't just settle for freezer pizza. You gotta get the good stuff.
Looks like we're introduced.
Brothers, let's get her. Got you located.
Oh god, yeah, Little Caesars is awful. I think I ate Little Caesars once.
More eclipse. It's a corrupted village,
It was
alright.
like
The
gas
survivors
station
must be
pizza,
holed up in
right?
the
So it was
mountain.
kind of like sitting there.
If the tunnel collapses, they'll be buried. And we'll never reach the hatch.
And like, those pizzas are like intentionally undercooked because they expect them to sit there for a while, right? And so if you get them fresh, they're like so disgusting. Barely cooked.
You dug your own grave, Nora. You'll be buried.
Okay, how do we do this? So we're gonna need these. We're gonna need to try and get the disc off of them. And then we're just gonna blast them to hell, I think.
Now this machine rages. When their nest cracks open, we'll send in the demons to finish the job.
What? Oh.
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
For Aloy!
For the
For our mother!
Varl and Sona. They're still alive.
The corruption will not take hold!
Let's try and disable as many of these guys' weapons as possible.
Faithless and forsaken.
Right. Here they are. Oh my goodness, come on. Stop moving!
Get down or get shot!
Oh, fuck you. See, that guy got headshot properly. Why can't you get headshot? God, he took like 6 arrows.
Try them to their deaths. Got one right here!
Here. Arrow.
We did it! Aloy did it! We only helped. I thought they would die. We're finished here.
Yo, I need some like herbs.
Save these for the trail.
What? What the hell is this? There's an invisible rock! This is weird. Okay. Or is that his tail? Is he... Did I blow off his tail and it just didn't show? I guess so. Interesting.
Aloy, you saved the tribe. Did what no brave or war chief could do.
I'm glad to see you're all right, Varl. You are all right.
Since the proving. So much death. Is the killing over?
For now, but this was just one battle, Varl. There are more to come.
I see. So long as we have you to fight with us, I suppose we'll make do.
Tell me about the attack. What happened?
They struck from the east. Our sentinels saw the killers coming. Said that beside them marched Deathbringers and Corruptors and other machines, driven mad. We took ground, met them with clouds of arrows. Some fell, but they kept coming. Finally, we withdrew to the gates of the Embrace to make our stand. But they were too much for us. Those who survived fell back to the mountain.
So the survivors took shelter in the mountain? By law, only matriarchs are allowed inside.
It was Tirsa who broke the taboo, ordered the tribe into the mountain for safety. Lansra, well, she didn't agree. But I don't think anyone heard her over all the screams and shouting.
Tirsa's decisions saved lives. Good for her. Common sense isn't always so common around here. Are your injuries serious?
Bruises pale. Bones heal.
Don't give me a hunting song, Varl. Are you okay?
My body aches, but it's nothing that will keep me from fighting.
How many survived the attack?
Nearly all the matriarchs, and many families, goddess be praised. But braves, just a few, and most of them are wounded. Never before has an enemy stabbed the heart of our people like this. Even the Karja, in all their red raids, never broke through to the Embrace.
Well, this enemy may have broken through, but they never got back out. We made sure of that. I need to go inside the mountain.
The matriarchs will be eager to see you.
I'm sure, but I didn't come here for them.
Then, what for?
You will see.
Yeah, we will see, huh? Alright, into the mountain.
She doesn't look like an outcast anymore, that's for certain.
Aloy!
Oh, you've returned.
Yeah, Teb.
Teb? Oh, mother.
Forgot all about you, Teb.
Who has always kept faith.
Aloy, so you have finally returned.
She not only returned, but fought her way through many enemies to reach us. Outside, she brought low a corrupted Thunderjaw. She lifted the siege.
How was this done? By the will of All-Mother. Have you returned to speak with the goddess, Aloy?
Yes, I guess you could say that. I think it'll work this time.
Sisters, surely we cannot permit this. Because of her, our tribe teeters upon extinction. What if she has come to wake her father, the Metal Devil? She means to finish our destruction. We must stop her. She is a curse made flesh. She will be the end.
Excuse me.
Aloy!
Talk amongst yourselves.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Cradle 9, Route 1.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped. So this was it.
Where you were born.
But why?
Yeah, go ahead and play with the Nightbot commands. I don't even know what's on there.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors.
Look, it's a playroom.
They took care of them.
There was no one else.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time, in time.
Wow. Reminds me why I don't want kids.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected.
Get him!
Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours. Damn sentinels.
Children, May I be of assistance?
Go away, healer!
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the
I
sun.
have no choice but to release you.
Where they left?
Why? There is no food here anymore.
But there's food
Broken or
out
painted
there?
on.
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now, and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here, and sleep, and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave, and you will learn.
So, are these like, did these kids just kind of grow up to be the tribal leaders? Grow up to be brave, so they call themselves braves, probably.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
Fuck you, robot
You
dad.
sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for
For
them.
identiscan. Genetic
Of course they
identity
hated it.
confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina.
Is this the same thing over and
Today
over?
is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility. Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline. Control access for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
What?
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. What if... Oh! The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Holy shit, guys. I am Mom.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Elysianized. Group 1 access unsealed.
This is going to be interesting.
Oh, this is just the entrance.
Aloy, forgive! Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger. It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy! That she may forge the path for others to follow.
Faithless murderers will slaughter.
Saving these for the trail.
Yeah, dude. I'm all about those trophies. I wonder how many are left here. Come on. There we go. So I almost have a max level here, level 50. 78% on 45 out of 56. So they're probably mostly story trophies, and then getting all these grazer dummies.
The way to the mountain will be hard.
Yeah.
For Ferocious machines prowl
Right,
every
no.
step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not
Oh, no,
tolerate
this is
humans.
to the other place.
So what else is new?
Right? No. What? Where's... I'm so confused. Is there a path up this way? Okay, I'll just go up here.
I need this.
Now that you know Aloy's a machine, you don't know if you want to date her? I don't think she's a machine. She was just made by machines, right? Oh shit. That was close.
Helpful.
She's basically just a clone of Elizabeth Sobeck.
And one of these. Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
Maybe she's a part robot. Maybe she has an adamantium skeleton. That's possible. I've seen her fall for some pretty ridiculous heights and, you know, being hit,
You made a climbing path for
you know,
me,
with the
but left
tail
an army
of
of
giant metal
for me to deal
machines.
with?
You'd easily break any
Since
person's
when were
bones.
machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
Let's look down. Oh shit.
Damn it. This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Sylens.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
The Master Override.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized.
Okay.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Ugh.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population
Mind
10.
your footing.
Whoops. How about I totally just do the opposite of what you just told me to do?
That's my way across. It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Oh, glad that's over. Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, and lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific, and none of them matter.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Oh, she said shaman. I hate her. Yeah, I'm with you, man. The shaman. Shaman! Solid state devices. Search the rooms for the master override. Oh, up here. I didn't even realize this was an exit.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal.
She's got the power armor.
Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So... happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah.
take care of each other, all right?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart. Because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself. For others. For everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
Oh shit. I didn't even realize that was a ledge. Good thing she caught the other end.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
That sends me all the way back down.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say.
Ted, did you fucking kill everybody?
This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
It doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Detecting atmosphere.
Fuck you, Ted. Prick. God, it wasn't bad enough that he created the fucking killer machines. He had to ruin the repopulation effort too.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, Sylens. Hope. The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Obtained 1 Master Override. Actually, let me see if there's anything over here, just in case. Still missing that 1 power cell. Let me get my power armor.
Try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Well, then what good is it, Sylens? Am I going the right way? I don't think so. Is this something I explored before? No. Power cell!
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Oh my god, fucking yes! Fucking Zach!
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy.
He's gonna try and steal it.
Before I go,
fuck you, Sylens.
I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
I don't need to hear anything
Whoops.
more. The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Sylens. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Sylens! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Kind of wish those two dialogue options weren't so close to each other. Kind of wanted to hear him talk about everything and everything. So many data points. Alright, sweet new staff. Covered a powerful weapon.
that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
The Palace of the Sun. I don't wanna. Oh god! I gotta stop doing that. I'm so used to like Uncharted or something, where if you just walk off a ledge, it'll just catch it for you. In this game, you actually have to hit the button, so I tend to walk off ledges quite a bit. Alright. Let's completely ignore the main quest for now and go to the bunker.
That first moment.
Oh yeah, Bally's playing the new Mass Effect. I keep hearing a lot of like really bad reviews.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go, the last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
Up, down, right. No. This one. $360. That's another 90, so up. I guess this one's down as well. No. God, 360 to 450 is 90. Five, six. 180? Yeah, so that should be down as well. Unless they're not using a normal rotation plane where 0 is to the right, so I mean everything is rotated to the left one. If they're using up as 0. Oh. Or maybe they're using 90 to the right instead of the left. So, alright, let's turn all of these twice then. So maybe that's 90. No. Okay. Oh, wait, this one's wrong. Is it? No. Right. Yeah. Shit. Okay. So let's try this again. Maybe 180. Right, 90, 270, 360. Basically 90 again, and another 270. Right? Or no, that's 180. Which should be right. Let's test our other theory again. God, this sucks when there's no, like, a reference to the origin. Unless I'm totally missing the reference, but in math, the origin 0 is to the right. Alright, so apparently that's not it. You stop listening to reviews and you think you'll like the game and play it. Yeah, I mean, the reviews are only there just to give you a general idea as to what the game's like. I mean, there are plenty of games that got really terrible reviews that I've loved, and vice versa. Like, games that got really good reviews and I hated. And it's all about your personal preference, right? And you kind of have to be able to read the reviews in a way that you know what you do and don't care about. So maybe, you know, it'll get marks off for like having poor graphical fidelity, but maybe you don't care about, you know, if the graphics are bad or not, and you care more about the storytelling, you know, as opposed to like gameplay or graphics or anything like that. You know, if you're really into the storytelling, then I think Mass Effect probably does a really good job, because they've always been really good at that. As far as the gameplay, though, I feel like, for at least from what I've heard and from what I've read, that the quests and stuff tend to get really repetitive. And doesn't really feel like they amount to a whole lot of interesting scenarios, so to some people it got boring really quickly. But what am I doing wrong? Right? If we're assuming 0 is to the right, that's 90, that's 270, that's 360, that's 450, and that's 630. Right? $360 plus 270, 560 plus 70, 4, 5, yeah. I mean, what the heck? Maybe I'll just try different origins. Keep sliding all of them around until it works, because I know they're in the right positions. Just probably not in the right reference. And if none of these work, then that probably means that it's rotating the opposite way? I feel like maybe that's what it's doing. Okay. So we're going to assume now that up is 0, but we're rotating to the right instead of the left. So we need 270. No, that's 360, 270, 360. Oh, yep.
Let's have a look at that armor inside.
Stupid.
Alright, now let's see what we can do with this material.
Power armor! Wait, Shield Weaver outfit box. Oh, there we go. Sweet! Ancient technology, salvaged by alloy and stitched to Noro leather, projects a damage-absorbing force shield. Takes time to recharge when depleted. So I'll no longer be super sneaky, but I got this sweet armor. I'm just gonna wear this for looks. I don't even care if it's good. Alright, stop getting stuck. Here we go.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Totally just ran by him.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
Check out my sweet armor.
The Eclipse will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before.
Too late to apologize.
After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Alrighty then. Shit. Where is he?
Outlanders hate the Karja. We work hard as any troop.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will.
Parley.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Screw it, we don't need to review shit. We're just gonna go to sleep.
The army makes it into Meridian, we're doomed.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Fine goods for a fair price.
Olin's apartment feels empty.
Welcome to Olin's apartment.
Should I
It's
sleep?
our
Did I leave
apartment
anything unfinished?
too.
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you rust after you lost your family? Sylens? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not blood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Maybe I should have checked on those preparations.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
Peerless!
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have brought me in a sun ring then.
not a Winston.
Can I, like, sneak up
Must run red to be cleansed.
Take 3 hours to the fucking face!
Locked again.
Oh, okay, maybe not. Fuck you, evil Winston.
I can't take much more of this. It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down!
I am chosen. You came from nothing. You will die on nothing.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
Do I kill him? Do I kill evil Winston? Do I let him go or tell him that he's a waste of time? Take his hat. I don't know how to take his hat. How do I take his hat? Which one of these options lets me take his hat? Pick one. Fist, heart, or brain? Kill him? Alright. Hope it hurts. Yeah.
Chosen. Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that!
Now give me your hat. He's got epic loot. Oh, none of them are a hat. Sorry, Dad. Now what? Oh, there's a zip line. Oh, I was supposed to go over in that door. Oopsie.
Where do you need me?
Take up a camp. L2 and R2 to load ammo from nearby files. What? Oh, I see. And then where do I shoot this? Oh, here. guess it'd be nice to have a little bit of color. Is that it?
Raise arms again! West!
Not even worried. Get out of here! Get off my lawn!
Better move.
Aloy.
Tab.
Aloy. Aloy.
Tab?
By all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go.
Holy fuck. Why am I missing so much health?
Get ready for the sun's judgment.
Oh, I ran through the fire.
Honor to take you down.
Begun. Hades is transmitting.
Oh, we're boned.
Hades has started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Nora. Baron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
Hold on. This rock will help me.
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be Easy. So no holding back. They're alive.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
The metal devil must fall.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Should be good enough. What? Come on. There we go.
Arrival of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
This armor makes me fucking
Look out, it's brought in reinforcements.
Take them out first!
The time I've got left.
gun. Fall off, friend.
We got them!
We've cleaned them out! Watch it. They keep coming. Knock them back.
Don't let them overrun us!
Deathbringer falls. The battle is ours.
Take that, Hades.
System threat imminent.
I'm gonna poke you now.
Master Override armed. To activate state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging extinction protocol. We did it, team. We poked that machine right in his eye. He was clearly uncomfortable with that poke. Just leave my glow stick of destiny in its eye. Yeah, I mean, I don't need it anymore, right? I mean, I'm not going to be overriding machines anytime soon. They're all dead, right?
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. but with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh, she's in those metal, one of those metal flower triangles. Well, that's that. Time to watch this sweet credit sequence. All this time you thought they were saying Elizabeth? Yeah, real close names. Elizabeth. The same thing. Dave Games. Wonder how he got into games. Well, it's in his name, man. He was born for it. He was built for it. Cloned from a game programmer 100 years ago. Man, do they have a 3D listing for everybody on this project? I kind of figured they would have like a short list of like 3D fly through cinematics of like the main people and then like a quick listing of everybody else, but I guess the studio isn't particularly huge. Although this is still like plenty of people, but it would take quite a bit of time to go through a complete fly through of like someone, you know, like everybody at like Blizzard Games, for example, because there's like thousands of people. But these guys, it must be only be like a couple hundred people at most. They're already down to additional asset art. What's the difference between a lead and a principal? I wonder if there's something at the end of this sequence. They seem to be hyping it up quite a bit. It's like we're going somewhere. Set up for a sequel, maybe. Personal assistant to Herman Holst. Horizon one day, yeah, instead of Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon sometime in the future. Horizon, Rise of the iPhones. That's a lot of gorilla babies. Even some twins, it looks like. Dave. Wait, they even had 2 people who died during this project? Damn. They've been working on this for a while, I think. There it is. Ashley Burch, Crispin Freeman, Josh Keaton. Adam Longworth. Damn, they had a lot of different actors. Kikuk, Kimmik, Kindiv, Kordov, Kudiv, Kernst. Usually they just get like one actor to play like 5 or 6 people. But they voiced everybody with a different actor. Hot damn. Wonder how much this game costs in voice acting alone. That's a good question, man. I actually have no idea what voice actors get paid. You know, obviously it varies based on the contract. Like, you know, someone who's more famous would probably get more money than someone else, just like a regular actor in Hollywood, right? But, you know, from someone who's like just starting in voice acting, I don't know. I'm sure Ashley Burch and like Crispin Freeman and you know all those big talents that were playing main characters got a pretty good amount of money out of it. With all those actors, I'm sure they probably spend a couple million. The budget for this game alone is probably pretty insane. But Guerrilla Games has always produced pretty outstanding content for their games, so they're doing pretty well for themselves. Yeah, they did do a great job. And the game, it's just a solid game all around. You had zero interest in this game beforehand? Mostly, I was interested in this game because of the developer. Like, I knew Guerrilla Games was making it, and so I was hyped when it was first announced back in, it was announced like maybe 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, something like that. At like E3 or something? Or, no. Yeah, I think it was like an E3 PlayStation conference. I think they announced this game, you know, with a little bit of gameplay of like Alloy taking down one of the huge guys with like the disc launchers on their backs. So yeah, once I knew that like Guerrilla Games was developing it, I was all in. You know, I was like kind of on the fence whether or not the actual story and like gameplay was interesting enough. Like if I didn't know Guerrilla Games was developing it, I would be like, okay, you know, this is okay. It could be a good game. You know, it could turn out to be kind of bland. That's kind of how I feel about how the Far Cry's have been going lately. Like, ever since Far Cry 3, or Far Cry 2, they've all fallen into this same formula. Of just, like, going to outposts, clearing them, collecting resources, and, like, crafting. And I was a little worried that this would be too much like it. I mean, it is a little bit in the sense that, like, you gather resources the same way, like killing wild animals or just collecting it off the ground. You know, they do have the bandit camp mechanics that are similar to outposts, but there aren't like a huge amount of them. There's only like 5 bandit camps in the game. And the main gameplay is focused more on surviving out in the wild and taking down machines and collecting components, which I think is, you know, slightly more interesting. And kind of varied the gameplay a little bit more. And with open world games like this, you tend to fall into things that get a little repetitive, like, you know, too many fetch collection quests or something like that. But I think this did a really good job of, you know, making the quests interesting. I did do a lot of the side quests on my own, and even those were, you know, still pretty interesting, doing, you know, various things. And of course you'd get a couple that were pretty similar, like go here and take down this thing, or go here and collect this item or whatever, but for the most part, it was pretty solid. So yeah, if you haven't played anything else by Guerrilla Games, they did the Killzone series. I had started playing with Killzone 2. Killzone 1 was on the PlayStation 2. So I never got a chance to play it, and it wasn't even on my radar. But when I got a PlayStation 3, Killzone 2 was like a big selling point for the console itself, because it was supposed to really push the console to its limits. And they showed like a tech demo, like their original tech demo for it was incredible. And I think there was some controversy around it because it was like pre-rendered or partially pre-rendered or something, but it was basically like their goal rendering. It was like, we want this game to look like this, and this is what we're aiming for. And when the game finished, I actually think they did a better job of what their original render was. And it was just incredible. So if you're into first-person shooters at all, Killzone 2 for the PlayStation 3, and then Killzone 3 came out after that, I think, for the PlayStation 4, if I remember correctly. And then there's Killzone Shadowfall, right? Killzone 3. So yeah, Killzone 3 was also on the PlayStation 3. Came out in 2011. And then on the PlayStation 4 there was Killzone Shadowfall, but if I remember correctly, I think don't remember if they outsourced it or not. Killzone Shadowfall is the first person shooter developed by Guerrilla Games. Okay, so I guess it was still developed by Guerrilla Games. I don't remember, like, for some reason I have some recollection that they had outsourced at least some of it, because I think they wanted to start on this, developing Horizon. It was a very different FPS too, in the sense that, like, it's like the opposite of Call of Duty, where Call of Duty is like super twitchy and you can just kind of like jump headshot somebody right from around a corner and do all kinds of like stupid shit like that, and Killzone is a lot more methodical. Like, yeah, you can sprint and things, but you can't fire while sprinting, and there's a significant like animation time to bring your gun back up after sprinting, and significant, like very significant gun recoil. So you had to, it was much harder to control your shots and things like that, so it had a much more realistic and gritty feel to it. Before Overwatch, the last FPS you played was Halo 2. Yeah, that's quite a while back, man. You know, Halo games are definitely fun to play if you were into those. It's not going to be like Halo at all, or Overwatch. Like, going from a game like Overwatch or Halo to Killzone, the controls would probably feel a little sluggish, but that's intentional. Like, you know, it gives the animations are very meaty and detailed, and so it gives the animations a lot of weight, and it makes the, you know, guns feel like they have a lot of weight. But, you know, they had an interesting spin on certain, like, FPS game modes where, you know, you have your typical game modes like Capture the Flag or Team Deathmatch. In Killzone, they had a special game mode which was basically all game modes put together. I forget what they called it. Warzone or something like that, where, you know, they would have typical capture the flag or team deathmatch or something, but it would change throughout the match. So once one team got or finished the goal, like, you know, after getting so many kills in a team deathmatch, you know, it would switch to another game type. And so all of a sudden you'd be playing like VIP or something, and, you know, everybody on the team would have to protect one particular person while also trying to assassinate the other team's VIP. They had, I think there was some kind of objective mode where one team would attack and the other would defend. There was like a capture and hold the area, King of the Hill style game modes. But there was also a class system involved too, so you had to pick a particular class between like a scout, a medic, a soldier, and like an engineer, I think. I think those were the main four. Scouts are fun because they can go like completely invisible. It's kind of like the stealth in HOTS. Like, it's like just a shimmer that you can see. Those were always fun to play.
the engineers could build turrets. It was like Torbjorn. You're running around as Torbjorn. They also had like deployable like flying bots too. So it was like a Torbjorn turret that could fly around. Yeah, if you like stealthy and bursty classes, the Scout and the Engineer are probably the two that you would like. You know, Scout obviously because they just go invisible and snipe. And the Engineer because I think their main weapons were shotguns. And so they had a huge advantage in like small corridors and things like that. Where if you just turned a corner and ran into an Engineer, they would most likely just blow your head off and just, you know, one hit kill. Because the characters in that game are like so wide and beefy that it's pretty easy to hit people with shotguns. And the shotguns did a ton of damage. Medics could be interesting too, because they had like these defibrillator things that they would use to revive people, but they were ranged. And so you could just shock people from distances, which was a lot of fun. So you could, you know, your teammate could die and then you could just shock them back up like into a group of people. So, now the question is, what do I play after this? I think I want to do something a little less heavy on time. If I do stream now, it's going to have to be after work. I'll be starting my new job on Monday, which is the usual 9 to 5-ish kind of thing. You know, Pacific time. So, if I do ever stream, it would be like 5:30 Pacific, possibly, you know, assuming I'm not super tired. So I think I want to go back to doing some like point-and-click adventure games, maybe some... Finish off Secret of Monkey Island 2. We'll start that. You stream Pokemon. I can't stream Pokemon. I don't have a DS. And even I did have a DS, I don't have a modded DS. Wait, like oxygen not included. Is that the one where you're just like flying around their spacesuit and there's like oxygen tanks everywhere? I saw Mike playing that. Let's look it up. Oxygen not included. No, this is totally different. Who made this? Is Cly Entertainment. It looks kind of like what is it? Don't Starve. Colony simulation game. Scribble knots. Get out of here, Dev. Can't. Ugh. It is the same developers as Don't Starve. Okay. Was it as hard as Don't Starve? Because Don't Starve was hard as fuck.
I've also got like a ton of games on Steam that I've just never played or never finished. Like let's go through my list here. Aquanox 1 and 2, some Assassin's Creed games, Black Mirror. I've got like the Legacy of Kain series, Darksiders series. You know what? I never really played Darksiders 2. Like, I played it I think for like 15 minutes. I've barely played any of it. The Dead Space games, I didn't finish Dead Space 3. Like, I got a little ways into it, but it's probably something that I could play. Hitman, I bought the Hitman 2016 or 2017 or whatever it was, 2016. Came with like all the DLC and stuff. Yeah, the Darksiders games are really good. They're basically like Zelda-esque, you know, Metroidvania-ish kind of games. So they're just, you know, solidly designed. They're a lot of fun to play. It's just I never got around to playing the second one. The first one was really good. I have Mirror's Edge. Mirror's Edge 2 came out a while back too, right? Like, I never got to play that. Red Faction Armageddon. That's kind of an older game that I never really finished. And the first one, War, was voiced by Ilden. Yeah, I guess I could see that. Kind of remember what he sounded like, and if I imagine him with Ilden's voice, I guess that makes sense. Played Symphony, For Honor, Battlefield. I mean, I could just play some like generic multiplayer stuff too, like Battlefield or, you know, HOTS and, you know, Overwatch. I've been playing Diablo 2 recently, actually. I started a Necromancer like over the weekend and got him all the way to Diablo, but like Diablo seems like in Diablo 2, when you fight Diablo like the first time, the power spike between like the normal enemies and Diablo is absolutely insane. Because with my skeletons, they're like super overpowered and they just kill everything. But as soon as I get to Diablo, he just does his firing and kills everything in one hit. Yeah, I originally started with an assassin when I picked it up again. And the assassin was fun, but it felt a lot like you know, the other melee classes like the barbarian, you know, just kind of like hacking everything down. I think I went like heavy into the melee talents as opposed to like the traps and stuff. That's probably why. Some of these Resident Evil games that I've never played. Resident Evil 5. The new Resident Evil I knew was really good, but I don't don't really care for really jump scary games or movies for that matter. Yeah, dude, these credits are long as fuck. I haven't even been paying attention to them for like the past 10 minutes. The Basement Collection, Bionic Commando, Ori and the Blind Forest. That was a great game. Oh, look at this. We got a little cinematic. See, it was worth it. We waited. We were patient. She did just leave the spear in there.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
Whoa now. This guy's got such a hard-on for knowledge that he's gonna just fucking put him in the ancient, like, war machine that destroyed all of humanity, or is trying to. Who's in the jar? That's Hades. Hades is like a module of the overall Horizon, whatever it is, Zero Dawn program to help like rebuild humanity, and he was like the module that was there to destroy the existing machines so that we can kind of just like wipe it clean, wipe the planet clean and start over again, right? But then he went rogue and started like killing everybody, so alright. Congratulations on defeating Hades and protecting Gaia's dream of an Earth reborn. Just because you've completed Aloy's main story doesn't mean you finished the game. You're free to continue exploring and complete unfinished quests and activities. The state of the world has been restored to just before the looming shadow prior to the final battle of Meridian. You keep all loot and experience from your successful playthrough. Thank you for playing. Horizon Team. Sweet. Ended the war machine threat. And I reached level 50. Wait, did I? Oh, it's giving me extra experience now. Level 50.
Tuck that away.
So then, what trophies do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5. I have 5 hidden trophies left, and then all of the Grazer dummies. So maybe I'll try and figure those out and do those a little later. But yeah. That's it, guys. We made it. All the way to the end. Thanks for joining me. I'll have to stop here and I need to start to make dinner. See ya.